Okay guys, I told you I would show you upgrades as I did them on my boat, which here's some more lighting upgrades. So we're gonna go through, show you the switches, show you the lights, and show you some nighttime visuals. All right guys, so here we go. Guys, every light on this boat has its own switch. Even the pumps from the rear bringing water up to go to the live well has its own switches. There's a switch for the pump to bring water up. There's a switch for a pump inside the live well itself, which that's a bait tank. Live well, same thing, but it has its own switch, and every single light on this boat has its own switch with its own fuses. So I wanted everything to be separated and single. I didn't want double lights running on anything. That way I can use what I want, turn on and off what I want. I also have a switch panel on this side because this runs all the lights too. So there's lights on this one, lights and bilges and pumps on that one. So here we go, here's a light up under here. There's a light that goes up under here, and it's under the bottom facing downward. It's right up under there. Now I wanted it downward because if you know anything about LED lights, they're very bright, and you don't want them shining directly into your eye. You just want the illumination of them heading down towards your flooring or whatever, because it puts out so much light. So if you was to face them straight out, it'd just be blinding. So always think about that when you're putting LED lights into your boat. But there's a setup under the box here facing down. And as you know, on the rod rack there's lights facing up at a 45 on the back of the rack. And here, I wanted to show you guys this. These here are actually two lights. They're for live wells that you can get at Walmart. I think it's Ozark Trail. They're $5 a piece. And they make real good lights inside your boat for just flipping the switch and having a couple lights come on that will light up the whole inside of the boat for maybe tying rigs or going into your live well, or just lighting up the floor if you're doing something at nighttime. So that's a good deal right there. So my side lights, as you can see, there's aluminum L bracket or L channel here, and it's bolted, self-tapping screws to the frame of the bottom of the boat, and that's for down the side. And what I did is these lights are from Hooker's Terminal Tackle, James R. Wood. These are very good lights, bright. And after I stuck these on, I put clear silicone adhesive on each side of the light, so it would actually seal it and hold it in a little better than just depending on the glue. I just put a bead down through there and just smeared it right down the side of it, on the top and the bottom. So that's how that is. Good healthy amount of silicone glue on the ends of it so it don't peel up from starting from the end. I want this to last as long as possible. And the lighting down the side here is the same on this side also, which I call them landing lights. They're kind of hidden up under here, but they shine straight out. But they're so bright they come down and they light up the water really good. And remember guys, these lights you can get from Hooker's Terminal Tackle, so don't forget. Thing I got from Hooker's Terminal Tackle HCT is the actual lights on here. These are LED lights, and the AZEK board, what I did is I mounted them onto there and I drilled holes straight through the AZEK board, and the wires come out in the back. Just like that. And this bolt got a stainless steel bolt going up, mounted right to the frame. And that's one for each side. You know, you got your red and your green on the other side, and this is made the same way. my, what you want to call a spotlight, I guess. A running light, not a running light, but a, just like headlights. And they are bright. They're mounted right up under the front. On each side. Then what's inside of here, one side, as you can see, I got these little coolers and they're mounted up to my rails. I just drilled a hole straight through the cooler and everything. Put these little locks on the top of it. And inside of these, you could just have storage of different stuff. I got some ropes, dragging weights, whatever in there. Put a little lock on here with just a clasp like that, and it comes right around and it just hooks right up to my carabiner, which hooks right to the rod holder there. And I have that for both sides. This one over here is just a little bit smaller. It's got the same thing. And what's inside of this one is I keep a lot of sinkers and stuff like that in here. Now, because sometimes rain or whatever, or water may get in here, down in each corner, there's a hole drilled in each corner, at the very corner, so any kind of water runs out. You can't see it because it's covered with lead right now, but that's what that is. And it's bolted up the same exact way. Secure going down the road, it ain't gonna come open, nothing's gonna flap out, and it's bolted up the same way.